Hello, this is Jimothy Schmidt. You may be wondering what I'm doing in this tree. And well, I'm a man, and I'm going my own way. That's right. In addition to being a men's rights activist, I am also part of MGTOW. That's men going their own way. The two have very similar goals, but employ very different tactics. You see, the whole purpose of MGTOW is to provide safe male spaces for men to get away from women, so they don't have to be subjected to the evils of misandry that exist in our evil feminist society. And so it's very important that we have these kind of spaces, because sticking it to the enemy, which is the goal of the MRAs, isn't enough. We need people to provide safety and comfort for those who are taking on the oppressors. And in addition to that, our worldview is, very much the same as the MRA view, and both are trying to achieve the same thing, is what I'm trying to say. Basically, we don't want to return to tradition, which is what some anti-feminists want. We do not want to return to tradition. We don't want to return to a world where men are forced to take care of women. We don't want to have that kind of world where men are subjected to the evils of having women depend on them. We don't want that at all. But we also don't want this feminist crap where women are empowered and whatnot, and are competing with us for male jobs. Like, women should not be supported by men, and they also should not be able to support themselves, is what I'm trying to say. So yes, so the purpose of MGTOW is safety and comfort for those who are dealing with these horrors. So let's say a man is experiencing some terrible misandry. Let's say he likes to play video games, and he goes online and he sees some feminist critique of his game. Some feminist who doesn't even play this game has the audacity to criticize the way which women are depicted in this game. This kind of psychological torture that he's being subjected to may be enough. He may break underneath that. He may not be able to bear it. So if he were to just go on attack, and stick it to the enemy, it might not be enough. And that is why we need safe male spaces like the ones that MGTOW provides. We need this just so that he can get away, because it's impossible to just continue fighting. You need to relax. You need to find a safe male space where there's no female opinions whatsoever, where you're only surrounded by other men and you only see the male perspective. That is important. That is vital to our overall movement to eliminate feminism. So you see, we're very much like the overall struggle against feminism is much like the struggle of the partisans in occupied France. You see, most of the partisans were not actively taking arms against the Nazis and taking direct actions. Most of them were actually just providing safety and comfort for those who would go out and take action. And so that is the role of MGTOW within this movement. And unfortunately, I'll say it right now, the two do great work keeping men's spirits up so that we're not broken and smashed into dust underneath the boots of these feminazi oppressors. But it's not enough. What we really need is for a liberation army to save us, just like America liberated France. And that will come from the blue pill men. The vast majority of men in the world don't understand what you and I may understand. They may think that, they may be fooled into thinking that men actually have advantages in society. They may even believe believe this ludicrous, misandrous idea that men actually control things and have more power and privilege, which is just nonsense. But, some of them believe this, and it's been frustrating to me, like, trying to wake these people up. Like, I don't know what it'll take to get these people to take the red pill. I want to give each and every one of them the red pill. And if you're one of those guys, like, I don't know what it's going to take. I may have to slip the red pill in your drink. But you're gonna wake up to this. You're going to. And that's why it is great that I watched the great Sandman's videos on this, where he proposed the idea that some kind of Pearl Harbor type event will catalyze men around the world to fight against the feminazi oppressors. So we need that in order to liberate them. I'm not sure what kind of Pearl Harbor this will be. I'm not sure, but I can't even imagine the kind of atrocities that the feminazis are capable of. I couldn't even describe like what he could mean by this. He must have some very good insight, because I personally wouldn't even bother trying to psychoanalyze the feminist mindset, because it's just too evil, too corrupt to even ponder. But it's going to happen. I have my faith in Sandman, and I believe that there is going to be some kind of Pearl Harbor type event coming for all of us, coming for all of our testicles. It's really scary stuff, but that'll get you men to wake up. And also, I would just like to make a side note that almost every view I've expressed in this video is almost word for word taken from Sandman. He's a genius. I could only replicate his ideas. I can't form them on my own, so I may just be regurgitating, but I'll give him proper credit where it is due. So anyway, when the Blue Pill Men finally wake up, when the feminazi invasion has come, I will not say, "I told you so." Instead, I will take your hand as a brother, and I will join with you in the armed struggle against the feminazi oppressors. We will liberate the men of the world. I guarantee it. Long live the testiculation.